5, 16, 19, 21, 30, 3 and 10. Check results. You remember?
Oh, it's hot. Might be too hot. It's more humid. It's more stuffy. It's actually not even been that hot today. It was like, honestly, if I said how hot it actually was today, I'd be laughed at the room because it was mild. It was fine, but I know Americans sort of like to go on about heat like it's some kind of fucking trophy. Like, oh, you think that's hot? That's type thing. The issue more is in the day it's fine. It gets to like the evening time, kind of about now, and you're just kind of thinking, it's not dropping enough. It's not dropping enough. How English people do like talking about the weather. Jesus Christ, I don't stop, do I? Here's something American. Hello, everyone. By the way, I didn't say that. How rude of me. I'm so sorry. How are you doing? Are you good? Are you having a great day? Is the MLS scripted? Messi's out there right now, and I know he's like the GOAT, aka greatest of all time, more or less. And the MLS is not a good league, so do the maths. He should do well, but like, he is out there playing football and winning matches as if those matches and moments were being written by Quentin Tarantino, Martin Scorsese, or others. I literally can't think of a single other director. What's the name of that guy who does he directed the recent West Side Story. He's like literally one of the most. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry, I gotta Google it because this is a fucking embarrassment. Steven Spielberg. Is that what I'm talking about? That geezer. It's just ridiculous. Every single Messi's out in the MLS right now. Messi. Oh my god. By the way, MLS Major Soccer League commentators sound like they're commentating WWE. It's the same thing. Like if you watch them highlights, which you always see on Twitter of like WWE moments like back in the day, and it's like The Undertaker or whatever rising from the dead. The commentators like, oh my god, what the? Like they scream like that. The exact same with Messi. Like Messi will whack it top bins, or just score a penalty, and it's like no, what? And they'll go like crazy. And like I like it enough. It separates it from English football. At least it's something a bit different. Messi's just out there scoring top bins like every game. By the way, the MLS, do they play like every day? Is that every day you wake up, because obviously the games are happening when you're asleep or like in bed or not really checking because it's the other side of the world. You wake up, just scroll Twitter. The first thing you see is Messi does it again. Absolute class. Oh my god, Messi the GOAT. Jesus Christ, Messi. And it's just Messi scoring a free kick, or Messi running through the whole team, or Messi just doing something crazy and then doing some fucking Marvel celebration. And it's just like, it's crazy. And it's also weird because people make the argument, is the MLS better than the Saudi League or whatever, this and that. I mean, the Saudi League at this point has way more talent. But if you actually deep it, how many amazing players have went to the Saudi League? Let's say like 30. It could be 50, but let's just say 30 great players are in the Saudi League right now. There's 20 teams. Probably, right? So 30 players. Every team gets one good player. Let's just say that, right? And that's not how it's spread out. It's spread out across like 4 of the 20 teams. But let's just say this example, right? If there was 30, every team would get one good player, and then 10 teams would get another one. So 10 teams would have 2 like top 5 league, high quality, well known players, and the other 10 would have 1. And then everyone else is still just Saudi League level average. So like it seems like, oh my god, this league's really competitive now, it's got these players. When you actually spread it across the amount of teams, or in the way that has actually been done, it's like 3 teams have like, so like 30 divided by 3, easy 10. It's like 3 teams have like 10 amazing players, and not even that, it's like 4 teams having like 6 or whatever. That doesn't equal it, but you know what I'm trying to say. When you look at the spread across, it's like Ronaldo, the team that Ronaldo's on has like another 5 good players in it. The team that Neymar's on, and the team that like Firmino's on. And then it's like the other 17 teams in the league are just as they are, as you were. So it's just like, it's not competitive because firstly, it's exhibition football. It's, oh, do you want to come watch this star? It's like a little all-star game. You can watch this person do this. But in the games that isn't Ronaldo's team versus Neymar's team, the other 85% of matches, it's just like, oh, this is just the... So, and I think American football gets a little bit of, it's underrated, it gets a little bit of a harsh rap, and people are kind of harsh on, American coaches or owners or anything American, it's just easy to laugh them out of the room and not take them seriously. A bit harsh, but I think they've actually produced a lot of good talent in the recent years, America, and I think their league's decent. It's alright enough, it's better than Saudi League. But aside from that, it's just interesting. Maybe they're just better at like exposure or something. Because I know I've seen results. I've seen like people like accounts post stuff like Ronaldo hasn't scored on, Ronaldo has scored on, Ronaldo won this, but it's just like Instagram posts. It's like that's the most. With Messi, it's like you see everything. You'll see every goal. Like it's in your face. It's like Messi shining. I don't know if like Ronaldo or Messi are ever gonna like step back into like a top league, or if this is like them just all fading out now. I like, as much as Ronaldo has said like, oh, I'm doing this because I'm trying to make the Saudi League big and everyone's following me. It's like, mate, that was just a byproduct after effect. That wasn't what you were doing. You just kind of wasn't wanted by anyone. These guys offered you great money, so he was like, I'll go here for like a year or two and then hopefully get out. So I felt like he'll try and leave Saudi soon enough. And then Messi, I think he just wants to go back to Barcelona. So like anyway, like he can eventually get himself back there. Other than that, he's probably just gonna. But like, I don't know. Maybe he'll stay one more season after the one he's at now at Inter Miami and then retire. But like, I don't see him just playing out at Inter Miami for like another, just doing it for like another 4 or 5 years just because like, sure, I like ball. Like, you gotta get yourself. He is good enough still, obviously, to be playing in a top 5 league, and you don't want to be playing outside one for too long and let your quality drop because it must be a little bit too easy. I know he just came off of a World Cup where he was doing it on that stage. He was doing it in a World Cup final against France. He's already won his first trophy now. Now he's the fucking most decorated player of all time, beating out Dani Alves. But it is crazy. It's like the free kicks, man. I mean, and it's funny the whole scripted thing because some of the free kicks, it's like the goalkeeper starting like at the corner flag. Of course, he's not going to get there in time to save it. Like, they had one goal where he whips into the box and then their defender just fucking towering header, rises like a salmon, scores an own goal. And it's like, what's going on here then? But I love it and I think I deserve it. So, it's good stuff there. And realistically, I'm just talking about Messi and MLS ball because Chelsea played today and I don't want to talk about Chelsea, please. Don't make me talk about Chelsea. It's just one big... Mason Mount as well and all this type of stuff. We got a chant now for Mason Mount. People hate him so much. Like the whole chant. I was kind of debating, will he get booed when he comes back to Stamford Bridge? Will he not? And look, there is a chant. It wasn't being sung by like huge masses of people, but there was one. It was being sung by a smallish to mediumish crowd. My questions of if Mason Mount will get booed now. Firstly, he hasn't done himself any favours in the way he left and what he's done since he's left, or his dad. But this kind of cements it for me. Fucking forget the boos. We've got a chant. I don't know how it goes. I think I can't remember the the what's the word? I don't remember like the tune it goes to. But it's like Mason Mount, who's that twat from Portsmouth? I'll see if I can find it. I don't know if it'll be on YouTube. What? Oh god, I need to get a new controller. This one's busted and it's been pissing me off, and now it's affecting this. I'll see if I can get it to work by the end of this. But yeah, that's a shame. Like Boyhood Club, you've been in your whole career. Was it worth it? He's sitting on the bench. That's this funny image. Well, it's funny to me, I guess, because I don't know. I'm kind of praying for the downfall, but at the same time, not praying for the downfall, because I liked Mount enough. he was like my favourite player pretty much when he was at the side. And then he only went and betrayed me. You know, so like half of me like I wanted him to do well because I was always arguing with people about Mason Mount is good, and it's like nah, he's overrated. So part of me still like, well, I did back him for a long time. I still obviously believe he's good, but the other half of me's like, well, you left us, and I don't want you to just have it all, you know, sunshine and rainbows from this point out. I want you to suffer. In a footballing sense, I don't need Mason Mount's brother making a fucking, you know, complaining about that because they're emotional a lot apparently. Well, would have to type in Mason Mount chant. I don't know if I only saw it today on Twitter, so that would be on YouTube. No, it's not coming up, unfortunately. It went something along the line. Oh wait, no, it's here. I found it. Is there subtitles? There's not, but I can listen on this. Right. Sorry, I just went quiet for a long time. Who's that twat that comes from Portsmouth? Who's that what? Sorry? Would you say that one more time for me and the people in the back? Mason Mount is his name. And you ain't got a fucking brain. It's that twat who comes from Portsmouth. Oh, right, yeah, this is where I guess. So, like, you went from being, right, Chelsea boy, fucking, he bleeds blue. We literally had a huge banner coming out on the stands every game, whether you were playing or not. Like, Mason Mount, the boy of Virginia in the Champions League with us, you were adored, everything is going to stay forever. Like, for the good and the bad times, inside Stamford Bridge, he was always going to have crazy love, right? So within, like, 6 months, there is now a chant that goes, who's that twat that comes from Portsmouth? Who's that money-grabbing whore? Mason Mount is his name, and he hasn't got a brain, and he won't be winning trophies anymore. Dude, man. And now you're sitting on, you know, you're coming off the bench after another bad performance for United, sitting there in your fucking base layer, just thinking to yourself, you know, when his dad's sitting in the dressing room, we did it, Mace. We fucking made it. Like, there was in the trench, like, Mace, look at this. It's a fucking big club. We fucking did it, Mace. We fucking made it. Here we are in the big time. Like, he just joined, like, he's been slugging it out in Macclesfield and he just got the dream move to United. Like, you're a Portsmouth fan. I get you like Ronaldo and stuff, and maybe your dad's a United fan or something. I don't know. You got weird connections there. But you've been at Chelsea since you were 6, man. It's just like, what? I know I've spoiled this before, but what? You want an extra 20k a week or 30k a week? Like, it's just, it all went so wrong so fast, and it just could have been so different. Could have been so different. And it was all yellow. I don't know why I said that, but it just felt right now. Just felt right. So there wasn't really much to go over today, so I just resort back to football. If I'm ever talking about football, it's because I couldn't find anything else, and football is a constant in life that's always there, good or bad. So yeah, but there's also a measuring jug filled with sliced oranges in front of me, which stinks. I need to go get rid of that. So I'm gonna do that now. Thanks.
Here with the kids, and I've got 3 kids, and the geezer was probably on like maximum 20 bags a year. Like the most boring bloke you'll ever meet. Like,